Good morning, students. I hope that you are taking care of yourself and your family. Since the outbreak of pandemic COVID-19, all of you have been staying at home. Dear children, how does it feel to be always locked inside? During lockdown of approximately 4 months, what did you miss? Think for a while. लॉकडाउन 4 मंथ्स का था. आपने क्या क्या मिस किया उन दिनों में? You missed meeting friends, you missed playing outside, you missed eating outside, you missed going to school, and you missed meeting relatives, and so on. बहुत कुछ और भी मिस किया होगा which you are not able to recall at this time. So, in short, you were feeling suffocated, you felt bored inside the house, you had nothing to do. But no, it's not the reality. You could do something. Think, what could you do? आप क्या कर सकते थे और आपने क्या क्या किया? You watched TV देखा आपने. You read books पढ़ी आपने. You could draw or paint, drawing करी, painting करी. Or you played indoor games. आपने indoor games भी खेली. So there was much to do. Confined in the house, you started giving vent to your feelings by painting, reading, or playing any indoor games. Today we will take up the chapter which is about a teenager who started penning down her feelings in a diary when she had to remain confined in the house. Of course, her reason to remain inside the house was not any pandemic or any virus, but the fear of being attacked by Germans. हमारा आज का चैप्टर है एक ऐसी गर्ल के बारे में जिसे घर में रहना पड़ा और उसने घर में रहकर डायरी लिखी, अपनी फीलिंग्स को एक्सप्रेस किया. ऑल्दो उसका रीज़न घर में रहने का आप जैसा नहीं था, कोई लॉकडाउन नहीं था, बट फियर था कि जर्मन्स जो सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर के टाइम ज्यूज़ को अटैक कर रहे थे, उससे बचने के लिए वो एक घर में रहे. सो आवर चैप्टर इज़ फोर्थ चैप्टर फ्रॉम योर बुक फर्स्ट फ्लाइट फ्रॉम द डायरी ऑफ एन फ्रैंक. एन फ्रैंक की डायरी मीन्स इट्स अ नॉवल. ये नॉवल है. नॉवल का नाम है डायरी ऑफ अ यंग गर्ल. ये नॉवल जो है इट वाज फर्स्ट पब्लिश्ड इन 1947 इन डच लैंग्वेज. लेकिन ये इतना पॉपुलर हो गया कि आज हर लैंग्वेज में ये पब्लिश हो रहा है. बिकॉज बेसिकली ये एक ऐसी गर्ल के बारे में है जिसने वॉर के टाइम अपनी फीलिंग्स को एक्सप्रेस किया. फीलिंग ऑफ लोनलीनेस, feeling of frustration, and her lack of privacy. So, before we start, let me introduce you to Anne. Anne was a Jewish girl. Jewish girl थी वो, जर्मनी में पैदा हुई थी. When during Second World War, Germans were attacking Jews and they used to take them to concentration camp. जर्मन्स जूस को अटैक करते थे, उन्हें कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप में ले जाते थे. यू नो व्हाट इज़ अ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप? कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप होते क्या थे? एक ऐसा प्लेस होता था जहाँ पे उन सबको रखा जाता था. एंड कंडीशंस वर वेरी पैथेटिक, वेरी मिजरेबल. दे वर टॉर्चर्ड देयर. वहाँ पे उनको टॉर्चर किया जाता था. एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स वो फैमिलीज जो वहाँ जाती थी वो they never came back. Means they used to die. उनकी डेथ हो जाती थी. So अपने आप को उससे बचने के लिए, वहाँ से सेव होने के लिए, Anne and her family they hid in her father's office where two more families joined them. There was a big bookshelf in the father's office फादर के ऑफिस में एक बड़ी सी बुक शेल्फ थी, उसके पीछे देयर वॉज वन मोर रूम, एक रूम और भी था, एंड जिसका नाम उन्होंने बाद में दिया सीक्रेट एनेक्स. एनेक्स इज अ पार्ट ऑफ बिग रूम or secret, so you can understand, because they were hiding there secretively. चुपचाप से वहाँ रह रहे थे, so that nobody knows about them, कोई उसके बारे में जाने नहीं. So being confined there, Anne started writing her feelings in diary, and she made diary as her friend. In this diary, she wrote about her life in hiding, her feeling of loneliness, her frustration, and her lack of privacy. Now we come to text part. Writing in a diary was a strange experience for her because she was writing for first time, and she thought that nobody will be interested in 13 years old girl's thought. उसको लगा कि मैं डायरी लिखूं तो who will be reading my diary, मेरी डायरी कौन पढ़ेगा, who will take interest in my thoughts, क्योंकि मैं आई एम अ स्मॉल गर्ल, एक छोटी लड़की हूँ, तो मेरे लिए मेरे जो आइडियाज़ हैं it will not be interesting for anybody. So it means Anne is hesitant and shy. Anne is puzzled. She is confused whether she should write diary or not. Then she just puts her all thoughts away. She feels that she has to write. She feels like writing. Then she will write. And moreover, she needs to write. Why? Because she wanted to get all kind of things off her chest. Off her chest. It means whatever was going inside her mind, she wanted to share with somebody. And she knew that paper has more patience than people. Students, underline this line, note down this line. This line is very important. At times, you get question also from this line only, based on this line only in the examination. It means paper has more patience than people. It means that paper will never be tired of listening to you, your friends, your relatives. If you keep on sharing your thoughts with them, they will ultimately get bored. They won't listen to you for a long time. But paper will keep on listening to you. As much as you want to write down, you can go on writing. It will never be tired. Secondly, पेपर विल नेवर लीक आउट योर सीक्रेट्स. पेपर आपके सीक्रेट्स कभी लीक आउट नहीं करेगा. योर फ्रेंड्स, योर रिलेटिव्स, दे कैन डिच यू, दे कैन बिट्रे यू. वो धोखा दे सकते हैं, बट when you write on a paper, when you write in a diary, there is no risk of your secret getting leaked. So Anne is longing for somebody to share her thoughts. सोचती है कि कोई मिल जाए जिससे वो अपनी थॉट्स को, अपने मन में जो फीलिंग्स है उनसे शेयर कर ले. Anne feels that she is alone in this world. She says that if she says that she is alone in this world, nobody will understand that a 13-year-old girl is alone in this world. Of course, she has a family, she has loving family, she has aunts, she has loving parents, but she doesn't have a true friend. She really is desperate for a friend with whom she can share her secret thoughts, in whom she can confide all her thoughts. So finally, she chooses diary as a friend. To be more intimate with diary, to have more personal feeling with diary, कि डायरी से उसको बहुत फ्रेंडली फीलिंग आए. सो शी गेव इट अ नेम, उसने उसको एक नेम दे दिया, एंड द नेम वाज किटी. सो व्हेन शी स्टार्ट्स राइटिंग डायरी, शी डजंट वांट टू स्टार्ट राइटिंग डायरेक्टली. शी सेज इफ शी स्टार्ट्स राइटिंग डायरेक्टली, nobody will understand, nobody will be able to relate with her. कोई रिलेट नहीं कर पाएगा, कोई समझ नहीं पाएगा. So she gives a brief introduction of her life. There are four members in Anne's family: her father, whose name is Otto Frank, mother, Edith Frank, sister, Margot Frank. Anne and Margot were born in Frankfurt. Anne was born in 1929. She was younger to Margot. Margot से छोटी थी, 3 years younger थी. When Anne was 4 years old, her father emigrated to Holland. Margot and she stayed with grandmother in Aachen. Finally, the whole family shifted to Holland in 1933. In Holland, she started at the Montessori Nursery School in first form. हॉलैंड जाकर वहाँ पे उसने स्टार्ट किया फर्स्ट फॉर्म से. बेटा डोंट कंफ्यूज फॉर्म with anything. Form is class only. In the sixth form, her teacher was Mrs. Cupres, the headmistress. At the end of the year, they were both in tears. टीचर के साथ शी वॉज वेरी मच अटैच्ड. जब आफ्टर सिक्स्थ क्लास के बाद जब वो अलग हुए सो दोनों की आंखों में ही टेयर्स थे, यानी कि दोनों दे फेल्ट वेरी बैड, बहुत सैड भी हो गए थे. सो इट मीन्स एन इज रिस्पेक्टफुल एंड लविंग. Then she tells about her relationship with grandmother. She was also very much attached to her grandmother. In summer 1941, grandmother fell ill and her birthday went without celebration. Grandmother had to undergo an operation और वो कोई अपना birthday ठीक से celebrate नहीं कर पाई. Grandmother died in January 1942. She misses her grandmother very much and often thinks of her. वो बहुत याद करती है अपनी ग्रैंडमदर को, बहुत मिस करती है. इवन हर बर्थडे इन जून 1942, जो उसका जून 1942 में बर्थडे था, शी लिट अ कैंडल इन मेमोरी ऑफ द ग्रैंडमदर अलॉन्ग विद अदर बर्थडे कैंडल्स. बर्थडे कैंडल्स के साथ दूसरी कैंडल एक और जलाई अपनी ग्रैंडमदर की मेमोरी में. सो इट शोज दैट शी इज़ वेरी इमोशनल एंड सेंसिटिव. Now comes the date 20th June 1942 when she starts writing diary. So you can see she was exactly 13 years old when she started writing diary. She starts writing diary addressing diary as Kitty, and she says the whole class is quaking in boots. Quaking in boots means they are all very nervous because there is going to be a meeting of the teachers in which they will decide who is going to be promoted and who is going to be detained. कि कौन सा स्टूडेंट अगली क्लास में जाएगा, किसको प्रमोट करना है, किसको लास्ट प्रीवियस क्लास में ही रखना है. Students of the class, they are always discussing, they are always guessing कौन पास होगा, कौन फेल होगा, हमेशा ऐसे ही गेस करते रहते हैं. According to Anne, there are quarter of students who are dummies, who will never pass, who can never pass, who can never promote to next class. Anne के हिसाब से क्लास में एक क्वार्टर बच्चे जो हैं वो डमीज हैं. डमीज आर टोटली ignorant, who hardly take interest, who don't respond in the class. But then she makes a statement that teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. कि teachers के बारे में आप कुछ कह नहीं सकते. Sometimes they might be annoyed over a trifle in class and sometimes they can ignore any mischief. कभी कोई बहुत शरारत करता है उसको भी इग्नोर कर देते हैं और कभी छोटी सी बात पे गुस्सा भी हो जाते हैं टीचर्स. At times they are lenient and at times they are strict in awarding marks. So Anne is not worried about her other subjects but about maths only. Her maths teacher, Mr. Keesing, was always annoyed with her because she was talkative. बहुत बातें करती है यानी, और इसलिए टीचर ने उसको पनिशमेंट दी है. टीचर asked her to write essay in on chatterbox. It means she is clear in her thoughts. So Mr. Keesing gave her punishment. He warned her again and again not to talk in the class, but finally he gave her an assignment to write an essay on a chatterbox. Now Anne, when in the evening she was winding up her other homeworks, then she suddenly saw that note that she has to write essay on chatterbox. So she thought, what could she write on chatterbox? This is a very weird topic. बहुत अजीब सा टॉपिक है, मैं क्या लिखूं? Then she thought that she might leave some big gaps and she can write anything. But no, Anne wanted to be somehow logical. She wanted to give justification for her talking habit. She jotted down very clearly two facts about her being a chatterbox. That is, talking is a student's trait. उसने कहा कि स्टूडेंट की तो क्वालिटी होती है बात करना. And secondly, she inherited this habit of talking from her mother, and she can't do anything about her inherited traits. कि ये क्वालिटी तो मुझे अपनी मदर से मिली है. माई मदर वॉज ऑल्सो टॉकेटिव, वो भी बहुत टॉकेटिव थी. सो जैसे हमें पेरेंट्स से जो क्वालिटीज़ मिलती हैं, लाइक आर पेरेंट्स से जो हमें इनहेरिटेंस में मिलता है, लाइक हमारे हेरिडिटरी ट्रेट्स जो होते हैं, लाइक आवर मदर जो है अगर उनकी ब्राउन आइज़ हैं तो हमारी भी ब्राउन आइज़ होती हैं. इफ़ आवर पेरेंट्स आर टॉल तो एट टाइम्स हम भी टॉल होते हैं. सो दिस इज़ एन इनहेरिटेड ट्रेट और उसको हम कुछ नहीं कर सकती है. सो शी गेव दिस two justifications for being a chatterbox. Mr. Keesing, he was amused और उन्होंने for few days उसे कुछ भी नहीं कहा. He did not scold her, उसको डांटा नहीं बात करने के लिए. So we can see that she is logical, reasonable, meticulous and hardworking. She gives justification very nicely, बहुत nicely talkative होने के लिए justification देती है. And she is not a shirker नहीं है वो. She is hardworking. उसे जो assignment मिली है तो she does it very well and उसमें पूरी justification she uses. उसमें सारा reasoning justification वो देती है. After few days, again when she started talking in the class, Mr. Keesing again got upset and he gave her second assignment to write on an incorrigible chatterbox. You know what is incorrigible? Incorrigible is who never changes his or her ways. जो कभी भी सुधरता नहीं है. जो कभी अपने आप को चेंज नहीं करता है. Who never changes his ways. So this assignment was given to her and finally Anne was able to do this assignment. She handed over this assignment to the teacher. Teacher को दे दी. And for few days teacher had nothing to complain. कुछ नहीं कहा teacher ने उसे. Then again when she started talking, teacher was really very upset. It was too much for him. And this time he gave her a new assignment. And the assignment was quack quack, said Mistress Chatterbox. The whole class started laughing. Anne had nothing to say. कुछ भी नहीं था Anne के पास कहने के लिए. But she thought that this time Mr. Keesing was making a joke on me. And I'll see to it that I make something funny for him. मैं कुछ funny सा लिखती हूँ उनके लिए. So she thought to come up with something original, कि कुछ original, कुछ different करती हूँ. And somehow she was lucky that her friend Sam, he agreed to write in verse, poetry form में उसको लिखने में उसने help करी. And they wrote about a फादर डक स्वैन, जिसने अपने 3 डकलिंग्स को बाइट कर करके किल कर दिया जस्ट बिकॉज दे क्वैक्ड टू मच। फादर स्वैन ने अपने तीनों बच्चों को ऐसे मार दिया बाइट कर करके, जस्ट इस रीज़न की वजह से कि वो बहुत ज़्यादा क्वैक करते थे। एंड शी सबमिटेड द असाइनमेंट टू द टीचर। So you can see that she is innovative, she had original ideas, and she is light-hearted also. Luckily, Mr. Keesing took the joke the right way. कुछ नहीं कहा उनको, he was amused to read that story, that poem, and then he allowed her to talk. So I hope this chapter is clear to you. You can very well understand about her feelings. Basically, this is an excerpt from the novel द डायरी ऑफ अ यंग गर्ल। ये डायरी ऑफ अ यंग गर्ल का एक पार्ट है। एंड इन दिस टेक्स्ट, ये जो आपको अभी टेक्स्ट कराई गई है, उसमें बेसिकली उसकी लाइफ का इंट्रोडक्शन आपको कराया गया है। एंड दैट इंसिडेंट व्हेन शी वाज पनिश्ड बाय हर टीचर फॉर बीइंग टॉकेटिव होने की वजह से उसको पनिशमेंट मिली थी, उस इंसिडेंट के बारे में ये चैप्टर है। Now I am giving you a small worksheet. It has 10 questions. You note them down and pause the video, and then I'll tell you the answers in a while. Now the answers are, first question is, Anne Frank was Jew. She was Jew, she was not German. Second question, diary was gifted to Anne by her father. It was given to her by her father on her 13th birthday. Third question is, what name did she give to her diary? And I hope all of you have must written the correct answer, Kitty. Fourth question is, Mr. Keesing or Mrs. Edith, Mrs. Cupress was her teacher in 6th form. So her teacher was Mrs. Cupress. Fifth question is, the class was quaking in boots because options were exams were going to start, or result was about to be declared, or students could not complete homework. And the answer is, result was about to be declared. Sixth question is, Mr. Keesing was her teacher for which subject? Maths subject. Seventh question is, Anne was given punishment in the form of writing an essay. How many times? She was given assignment 3 times. Eighth question, Anne argued that she inherited quality of talking from her mother. Ninth question, Dash helped her to write essay in verse. Her friend helped, San, her friend, helped her to write essay in poetry. 10th question, Father Swan bit ducklings to death because they quacked too much. So I hope all of you could do correct answers. Now we come to vocabulary check. Kuch words, kuch phrases have been given here, and in front of them their meanings are given, but they are not in proper order, correct order में नहीं है. You have to match the words with their meaning. Again, pause your video for a while and then I'll tell you the answers. Plunge in is go straight to the topic. Kept back is not promoted. Move up, go to the next grade. Ramble on, speak or write without focus. Get along with, have a good relationship with. Calm down means make or remain quiet. Stay in, you very well know, stay indoors. Make up for, compensate. Hand in is to give an assignment. So After reading this chapter and after going through all the parts of the text, character sketch of Anne must have been clear to you. While discussing the chapter, we have discussed various qualities of Anne Frank. Now let us jot them down together and your character sketch will be completed. She was hesitant and shy in the beginning. She was longing for somebody to share her thought with, quite respectful, loving for her teachers and her grandmother, emotional and sensitive. She could not celebrate her birthday when her grandmother fell ill, and when she died, she lit a candle during her birthday celebration in memory of her grandmother. When the result was about to be declared, she was very much confident that she would clear in all subjects, but she was worried about maths because she knew Mr. Keesing, her maths teacher, was always annoyed with her and he may not give her good grades. So she is clear in her thoughts. Then she is very logical, reasonable, meticulous, and hardworking. When her teacher gives her punishment and asks her to write an essay on the topic chatterbox, she simply just not fills the pages. She gives very logical answer. She tries to justify her quality of being talkative. अपने टॉकेटिव होने की क्वालिटी को जस्टिफाई करती है. Then she is very innovative when she is given punishment to write an essay third time. She writes the essay in verse form में यानी कि poetic form में लिखती है. And she is very light-hearted also, where she tells about a father swan who bit its duckling to death just because they quacked too much. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thanks for listening. In our next presentation, we will discuss questions and answers of this chapter. Till then, take care. Bye.